Hello, my name is Pastor Louise Forshe, and I will be teaching from my manuscript, She Calls God Daddy. The title of this video is, Are You a Christ-like Employee? And you can get a copy of my manuscript, She Calls God Daddy, totally free. It's my gift to you by going on my website, www.livingwater of Elgin, ELGIN.org. Now we're going to see what kind of employee are you. You can evaluate yourself using characteristics from the Bible, and you can evaluate yourself before your boss does. So let's look at some characteristics, and you can take out a pencil and piece of paper and you can write the characteristics down and the verses that goes with the characteristic to see what kind of employee you are. Honest, Luke 8:15. Honest, I don't take material home from work that doesn't belong to me. Caring, 2 Corinthians 7:12. I care about the people I work with. Knowing my area of work, Ecclesiastic 10:10. I know my area of work so I can give my boss my best. I represent the company. A person who listens, Deuteronomy 5:1. I try to listen to others as I want them to listen to me. Love thy neighbor as thyself, the second greatest commandment. Leviticus 19, verse 18. Assertive with co-workers. I address the problem in positive ways. I speak in a positive way and not aggressive. Identify the problem. Proverbs 12:13. When I identify the problem by being aware of what is going on around me. Resolving the problem. After I identify the problem by being aware of what's going on around me, then I address the problem to who I need to address the problem to. Having good communication skills, Genesis 38:18. I communicate with others because I know that the job I do, there's someone who prepares me to receive what I need to do. They need to do something first, and then they pass it on to me. And after I complete it, I pass it on to the next person to complete it or to do the next procedure. And so I need to communicate with the person who prepares it to give to me, and I need to talk to the person that I give it to after I complete it. Self-confidence, Isaiah 40:31. Also Romans 8:28. Our self-confidence, our confidence comes from God's Spirit. So it makes us feel good about what we're doing, or it makes us trust ourselves that we are doing what we need to do. Hard worker, Matthew 25:21. I try to give my boss my best. I don't play around when it's time to work. I don't talk and gossip when I'm supposed to be working. Creative, Genesis 1. I try to create new ways that is positive to get the job done quickly. Dressing appropriately for my job. Dressing business-like. Appropriate for the job. Helpful to co-workers. Galatians 6:1-3. When my co-workers need help, I try to help them if I can, or tell them where they can go and get help. Reliable, Ruth 3:18. I want my boss to know that he or she can depend on me. A team player, Caleb, Numbers 13:30. I work with my team. I encourage my team to work together. I do not work alone. It's not a one-man show. We get the job done when we work together as a team. Responsible for my actions. If I make a mistake, I admit that I have made a mistake. King David in 2 Samuel, he always repented when he made a mistake or sinned. Compassionate, Deuteronomy 31. I try to show kindness and understanding to my co-workers. Prayerful, Daniel, in the book of Daniel, one of the major prophets, he prayed 3 times a day. I try to pray for my co-workers when I see that they're having problems or they share a problem with me, whether it's at home or at work or other places. Allowing the Holy Spirit to lead me. As I talk to others, I know it is about God, and so about God using me, and so I must listen to the Holy Spirit. So I will tell them something that will uplift them, encourage them, or God can get the glory. Loving. I try to show love everywhere I go, especially in the workplace, because I spend a lot of hours working in the workplace. God loves everyone, and we need to love each other. Admit when I am wrong. It is good to admit when I am wrong, because when I admit that I am wrong and ask for your apology, then we can have peace and correct the problem. Encouraging, Acts 10:26-31. Barnabas was an encourager. He really encouraged Paul when he became an apostle, when others didn't think that he was going to make it other apostles. But he encouraged Paul, and we should encourage each other, especially in the workplace or even in our churches. Supportive. Joshua was supportive of Moses. We should be supportive of each other, especially when we're trying to get the job done. Sincere. We must take our work serious, not only because we're getting paid, but because we also represent the company. Empathy. We want to show people that we care about them. Galatians 6:2. Loyalty. Ecclesiastes 4:15. We must show that we are a loyal employee, that we can be trusted. Outgoing. We must show that we can do things and be outgoing. Patient. Genesis 29:20-28. If one of our co-workers is having problems, we must have patience and help them. A self-starter. That's a person that will start the job and won't wait until the supervisor says start, because they know their job and they know what they're doing and they know what is expected. So they don't need to wait until the supervisor say, you need to start working. Open to new ideas. As a team player, you must be open to ideas, because everyone has an idea, and sometimes their ideas is better than yours, and sometimes their ideas would get the job done efficiently than your ideas. So you must be open to listen to others. Are you someone who extends yourself beyond the job description? As a Christ-like employee, think of 5 things you contribute to your job. Don't wait until your boss want to give you an evaluation. Evaluate yourself. And when your boss does it, you will get a better evaluation, because you already know your strengths that you can improve but feel good about. You also know your weakness that you need to improve on, and you'll be better at it when your boss gives you an evaluation. So God bless you.